Hello everyone, welcome back. Storm here.
Jessica here.
We are watching more House of the Dragon today, Season 2, Episode 7.
Very exciting.
I'm very excited because we are hoping for something that happened at the end of last episode that was cut off, so we didn't actually see Seasmoke.
A new dragon rider.
Yes, a new dragon rider. So hopefully it will be a good meetup, peaceful, which I'm sure it will be. And yay, so they have a dragon rider on the black side. And will we see more riders? I really hope so.
Yes, I'm excited.
Me too. Shall we get into this episode?
Yes, please.
Let's do it. Demon the whole season. Lost.
I need to say this before I forget because I keep forgetting. That's Oscar Tully. His granddad is Grover Tully. There's also an Elmo Tully. Are you seeing a theme?
Elmo! I am.
Elmo, Oscar, Grover.
I have seen that.
It is a list of Muppet Tullys.
Which is awesome. Coincidence?
No, it is very much intentional.
That's great. I love it. I like how we see Matt Smith's name first.
I know, right?
This whole thing, because everyone loves Damon so much.
It's rude, honestly.
They should change it up.
Matt Smith does a fantastic job. When I first started watching this show, I didn't think Matt Smith could pull it off because I was used to him as being the Doctor.
I know, everyone told me that, and I was just like, I need to watch Doctor Who.
Yeah, and he's just like this lovable goofball, and I'm just like, he's gonna be Daemon Targaryen? What a nonsense is this?
And that's how I know him, so it's kind of fun to see that he can play such different roles.
Yeah.
It's good. Bigger.
That wasn't black before, though, was it?
I was gonna just ask you. I went like, wait a second. I think that might be new.
Yeah, that is new.
You stand before the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
What?
With a dragon of House Targaryen. I had no design upon it. What do you want? To learn the ways of dragon riders. And to serve
Bend
my
the
queen.
knee.
There you go. That was the smart move there.
Yep.
It's just like, what else are you gonna do? Be like, fuck off, I'm going to my dragon. Like, she knows what she's doing.
And even Cyrex calmed down. Yeah. I love how immediately Cyrex went quiet. Oh, no, not anymore. Oh, nice to see you.
Like, Seasmoke is smart, but like, he's never ridden a dragon before. This is his first time.
You kneel quickly for a man so suddenly elevated.
This dragon came to me, not I to him.
Like, seriously, he chased me.
I have sweated blood in service of House Velaryon. I may appear noble, but I know much and more of service. And if the gods call me to greater things, who am I to refuse them?
He's a big guy.
Stand.
She looks so tiny.
You got a little bit of the look.
What is your parentage?
My mother was a shipwright. My father is
Of course.
no one of consequence.
Your ancestors? Any of us Targaryen?
We're not the sort of family to keep annals, Your Grace.
What is your name?
Adam of Hull.
Yay, made it.
Yay!
You speak of the lowborn.
They are as like to serve you as highborn lords or ladies, perhaps more.
It's a big honor to them.
But in the highborn houses there is
Can't see past.
an ancient fealty.
Yeah, that's working out real well for you right now, the ancient
Royal
fealty.
half-brothers, Aegon and Aemond, whose blood is pure, who wage war against you for your throne. Are they
Good
bound
point.
by honor? A common shipwright vows to serve you. brothers seek to destroy you. The order of things has changed, Your Grace. Why not embrace it?
Mm-hmm.
Because you start thinking down this road, then you start to wonder,
For 20 years,
why am
the
I in
lords of this
charge?
realm live in insult at my sons behind my back. Well then, let us raise an army of bastards.
Army of bastards!
I wish to ask for leave to relinquish my part as a shipwright in your service. There are good men and strong who can take my place. Your leave is granted.
Yeah, dude, you got a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Your leave is granted.
So proud of you.
Well done.
Aw. That's all I can say. You got a well done. Oh, he's sad. Or is he happy?
Yeah, I can't.
It's a lot.
So little, and yet probably more than he's ever gotten.
Yeah, because he didn't think he was going to ever get anything.
Aw, there's little Tully.
My horse is walking sideways.
I don't need their love. I need their swords.
Damon, you're going about this all freaking wrong. He's so stuck in his ways,
Grace,
too.
my lord. The River Lords await.
You don't necessarily need their love, but you definitely really don't need their hate.
Yeah, because I wouldn't trust that in the long run.
He's dishonored himself and the crown with his comportment here. Nevertheless, having so little experience to guide me, my best course is to defer to the oath my grandsire swore to King Viserys when he named Rhaenyra his heir.
Very good job, kid.
I see no reason to cast aside loyalty. No matter how loathsome I may find her representative, the Prince. King. Mind your tongue, boy.
Everyone here is like, oh, he's
Mind
good.
your tongue?
Yeah.
Dude, you go, kid. You're great. I love you. Look at you.
Be nice, Damon.
Will you have our army or not?
Come on, Damon. Knock it off. Yes.
Swallow that pride.
In the end,
Swallow
a
it.
man. And the word of my house stands. Even
Did I
if
respect
certain
him?
people are
No.
unworthy of it.
The king required me.
It is true that he made clear his base desires, but you did not have to pursue such savagery.
But Damon did say for him to do that, or didn't say, but he did mean it.
Because
You
you
applied it.
Yeah.
Our young lord speaks truly.
Seize him.
Wow.
I'll fucking do this.
Grace, command them. I've only served you.
He's not gonna.
What's your name again? Sorry, I don't recall.
Show contrition for his acts,
Have we met? Have we
and
met?
to prove himself deserving of our banners,
Dang.
he must now rectify his grievous error, denounce your crimes, and dispense justice.
Oh dear.
Oh, he's gonna have a freaking vision now.
Yeah, now's not the best time, Alice.
Boy, Alice. He's gonna do it himself?
Oh yeah, that's what they want. Wants justice.
I've been faithful.
He was faithful to you. Oh my god. Holy crap, the fact
What was
that
it that snapped? Please don't tell me that was him that snapped.
I think it was the stick he had.
A moment, please!
You really oughtn't to be doing that alone, Grand Maester.
Oh, his ears.
Let him try again in a few hours.
He is spent.
It will be long before he may rest again.
what's the right thing to do? I would listen to him over Laris. He just wants to get him. I don't know, maybe he'll heal better.
I think he's trying to get him up and moving before Aemond makes a move. I think that's what he's worried about, is Aemond.
My brother was ever restless, yearning for some sign of his worth. I am of Salton Sea. I yearn for nothing else.
That's what his granddaughter told him. You must find one that is of Salton Sea.
Yeah.
I am of fire and blood. No one... You had one job, 7 guys who went with her.
I know. Hey, wait a second. Oh no.
The lowborn claiming dragons. Was it her idea? Lady Massaria.
You were enthusiastic enough when Sir Stefan made his claim.
He was the Lord Commander of your Queen's Guard, heir to the Dunford. These people are courageous.
I really didn't Whoa.
Whoa!
I didn't expect him to be... He was so open-minded before. I know it's a little different, because you don't have a high stature, but that's... Wow.
Oh, shit. This ties back to him being a bastard.
Oh, that's why he's so defensive, maybe.
Did you think I would have dark hair?
Look at Adam. He has black hair, and his brother has white hair.
Did you think I might favour him, or did it not cross your mind?
Jacaerys.
I'm no fool, Mother. The proof is here for all to see. Yet I may argue my legitimacy to succeed you because I have a dragon. And now you say you'll strip that from me too.
It's almost as if the monarchy is made up.
Makes me wonder.
It's like I mentioned before, like, once you start questioning it, you have to start questioning all of it. And that's what I think he's worried about, yeah.
I'm worried for him.
Whatever you must do, see that invite her.
Because I'd have been first in line if it wasn't for my injury.
Oh, look at
My
him.
leg hasn't been the same since.
He's saying it and claiming
He has excuses.
Took an arrow to the knee in the war.
Yeah, right?
From others.
Was he lying the
I
whole
chose
time?
to stick it to Aemond and claim a dragon.
Dragon? Yeah, no, I know. I can't.
Scared.
I can't be sure it's all true.
You can't mean that you've been drinking at the expense of all these good people for a fixer's no help.
Spark, no tinder.
They won't be happy.
But they're unhappy.
Never live it down.
Come on, Ulf, the time has come.
Come on.
Can I see a little glimmer?
Where is it?
There's the Ulf I know.
Yes.
I'm gonna die!
Why for Ulf, the dragon lord?
The dragon
Oh god, pressure's on.
Oh, shit.
He didn't even have a choice there.
I could not protect you. I could not keep our girl alive.
Oh no, she died.
That's so sad. I was wondering what she was.
And now,
She was so gray.
we would never want again.
Sorry guys, most of you will die. I hope not. Again, just let him run the beach and set the dragons free, and hopefully they'll just choose someone like Seasmoke. But who knows? It's like she's cleansing herself. All her sins.
I don't know if we're going for a Lady in the Lake metaphor here or an Ophelia metaphor. Did she find a sword? Is she gonna distribute it? So fun, because like
she's your queen.
this whole Dragon Keeper thing was like gone by the time we get to Game of Thrones. It's
yeah.
like religion.
Oh god.
Ash in the wind.
Chill.
With these
you have to be desperate, though.
To our number.
Yeah.
The enemy will have no choice but to give way.
If you have too many out, he might not be able to sense
Yeah,
the
which one
rider.
he wants. You call me? You got, like, snacks?
God, he's gonna be so big. Holy
Oh.
crap. Whoa! Oh my god. Holy shit! I just shit my pants. Look at the big scar.
Oh, man.
Fresh palette.
So good. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Holy crap. Wow, Rhaenyra. Holy crap.
Oh, my God.
What a risk. Wow, to do that and not even be a writer. Wow. Gives
If
them
I
hope.
hadn't yet chosen a side and I saw that, I'd be like, well, I guess this side. This is
Yeah.
the side.
Oh, with the breathing. Vermithor is being pretty calm right now. He's listening to Rhaenyra. Oh, he ate him.
Yeah, off screen. They turn back around.
I know!
and gone.
I know! I heard like a... and suddenly he ate him. Oh, maybe he is in his keys. I don't think so. I don't know. Oh no! Wow! Holy crap, you're gonna burn everybody! I don't think you should have had everybody out. They're blocking all of them? The dragon's angry right now. Let him chill. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh, just knock
my
it
God.
over! Oh, the horror. Can you imagine if it doesn't get a rider? Oh, he's eating the people. Oh my god. Oh, sick. Any other survivors? Oh crap! Oh crap! This is insane. That poor lady, watch out!
Oh,
No, no!
oh. Trying to save her.
Holy crap! Look at the jaw. Ooh. I don't know. Who's going? But he doesn't know what
Does it? This does it.
Oh no!
Say it again. Say it again.
Come on!
That's English. He's listening.
Yeah, it's not the High Valyrian. I mean, they do listen to High Valyrian, but like it's the I'm willing
The
to face
energy.
you. Face you, the dragon.
He's calm. What? Holy crap, he's the one. Oh, I got the big puppy. The big lion. Whoa. So that's it. Touch his nose.
Is she up there? That's her up there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Watching.
Holy crap, all those poor people that died, but... Alright. You got a rider. Second biggest dragon. Silverwing's like, I didn't even have my turn yet. Vermithor ate my rider.
It's gonna be harder to get the second crop if you burn the whole first.
Ooh, there's a dragon. Silverwing's pretty big too, right? Uh-oh. Ooh, was that an egg?
Eggs, yeah. Clutch.
Oh crap, you just made a terrible mistake. Ooh. New dragon, who dis? It must be Silverwing.
It is.
Whoa.
The base is so
Fur.
good.
What did you do to my kid?
I'm just gonna keep knocking you over. For shits and giggles.
Come on, be assertive.
I love that they're all so different.
Yeah, me too. Come. It's meant to be.
Man, look at those horns.
Yeah, they're cool. That is so freaking awesome. Well, thank God they didn't have to get another group of people, if there are any more.
Yeah,
Do this all over again.
Lord Ormond Hightower makes slow breathe and stop.
What's happening? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Surprise! Which one?
Which ones?
So you both are there? Ooh, show of power! Holy crap.
Oh, that call is so good.
It is. The body's awesome. Wow! I can't even imagine.
This is so fun.
It is.
The dragon flew out, or is this
Crap.
coordinated?
I kind of think it's a free ride.
Jesus Christ, Vagar.
It's so freaking old.
They're so big.
Ooh, chasing you. Okay, so he was just following to see where they were
Just following
going.
to see what happened.
I wonder if he saw Vermithor too or something. Ooh. Wow.
Man.
Incredible.
Oh! So many dragons!
All roar. Yeah. It's so awesome.
That's not even all of them!
I know. More. My goodness, in one episode, so many dragons. We finally get to
so
see
cool.
the interaction with Adam, Seasmoke, Rhaenyra, and Cyrax, and then two extra dragons all in one episode.
Waiting for season.
You know, it makes sense that those two guys that we've been seeing, Ulf, and what's the other one's name? The nice
Hugh.
guy?
Hugh the Hammer.
Hugh the Hammer, and he has like the best name. So I really like him a lot too. I mean, he was a loving dad, and getting to know a little bit about his family, what he was about, really broke my heart. I like Ulf, but we only saw him at bars gloating about being of Targaryen blood, and he seems okay too, but anyways.
I loved his little I mean I would, but back in the war.
I know, he's like backpedaling, like, oh, so then I'm like, well, were you just like gloating and lying about this whole thing, or are you just that afraid, or both? But I get being afraid though. But it makes sense those two would get to be riders, that they would get dragons. Holy crap, to see so many bastards be there, and it's an honor, and I'm glad Rhaenyra was just completely upfront with them on what was going to happen. Like, that's huge. Because just to be like, yeah, this is a great honor, and good luck. Like, she's like, no,
Yeah, they got
most likely,
because
Yeah,
I
like,
won't. I'm gonna be upstairs.
bluntly honest. Yeah, because if you lie to them, I mean, she wouldn't do that anyways,
Oh.
but say, like, if Aegon did that or something, he probably would lie, not say that, oh, you might get eaten or something. He'd be like, yeah, you'll do well, just go in there. But then when one person dies, everyone's going to freak out and run. So at least they did the same thing here, but at least knowing ahead of time. They didn't start running until Vermithor started taking out, like, a lot more people, and it was just survival mode at that point because he was knocking people off that, you know, the cliff and whatever. But that was
not
terrifying.
handled well.
It wasn't. Well, bringing them all out at once, I mean, she was rushing it a lot. I mean, I get you want the job done, but, you know, it's all new territory. Having a group, I think, would confuse the dragon more, piss him off even more, because then the chosen one, the smell he's looking for, I know there's a lot of things in the mix. With Seasmoke, it was the smell. He was drawn to Adam. And, you know, Adam was terrified. So sometimes being terrified, you know, doesn't matter. You know, the dragon knows what it wants. But other times you have to be assertive, you have to be aggressive. There's a certain personality it's looking for. So if you have a ton of freaking people in the mix, it's really hard to smell out or sense the one that you're looking for. So it was a cool scene, a sad scene, but it was very chaotic. It was a horrible scene. I mean, it was a great scene to watch.
Cool
I mean,
it was a cool scene, but yeah, it was
I hate seeing all the people die. I mean, holy crap, and hearing them scream and then saying, help me, I just felt so bad in that moment.
That was honestly the first time in this whole series that I've been like, I don't know if I can go with you on this, Rhaenyra. Like, there's a lot of stuff that she's done that I'm just like, yeah, I got you. This is it. Like, I'm behind you 100%. And in this one, I was just like, I don't know. This is a pretty shitty move. I know she gave them kind of a heads up, but like, not a very good heads up, and also not handled well. Like, they could have done better.
It should have been, it's kind of like an execution, which is awful, but with slight hope that you might dodge a bullet and survive. But I think one at a time would have been better, and not have an audience, you know, like, because when they start seeing people die a terrible death, then it's real, and they're going to freak the heck out, and then the dragon gets more pissed off, and it's just not good. So it was successful in this case. It was rushed, but, you know, what are the odds of Ulf, like, freaking out, running more into the cave, and actually being the one and only to bond with the other dragon? I mean, Vermithor killing all these other people, I'm like, yeah, that one was an option for Silverwing, that one was, and this didn't work out very well. But it's pretty awesome. I'm glad she was able to get 2 more riders. 3 more this episode, really, but the 2 at the end. And huge freaking dragons. So.
And maybe 4th over in the Vale?
You know, that's true. So you were mentioning about Sheep Stealer and how Rhaenyra might be mixed or combined with a character from the book.
Yes.
So if you don't mind explaining a little more, I think it's, I don't know if it's okay to say anything. But.
Yeah, I think at this point it's probably okay to say, because I don't think she's going to show up. So there's a character named Nettle in the book who, all these dragon seed, as they call them, are lowborn. Nettle is like lower than lowborn. She's literally just some like kid off the street that probably doesn't have Targaryen blood. I keep knocking over my raven.
Oh no!
She's just like some kid, and heard about all this stuff going on, and knew that there was a dragon that likes to eat sheep, and so she brought the dragon sheep every day.
Oh.
And was just like, here you go. And then eventually the dragon was like, I like you, kid. I like the cut of your jib. Feed me sheep.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, and then she wrote. They specifically call out. So obviously with the casting, they've done like blind casting as far as race is concerned, which I'm totally cool with. Nettle, they specifically call out as being brown skinned in the book, which is unique for the book. Because usually that's relegated to like Summer Islanders and stuff. So
that's interesting.
So like she's like not Targaryen. She is not from like any of those lines. She's probably not Westerosi, at least like lineage wise. She's
wow,
born
that's
in Westeros,
very different.
Yeah, ethnically.
So no blood, no like magic blood or Targaryen.
No blood, no
Valerian
magic. She just
blood.
And there's a lot of that. I think like what the conversation with Jace, a couple of generations back, it was a big thing that the Targaryens were marrying their siblings. You know, the church didn't like it. There was like wars fought over it. Or, you know, not over that specific thing, but it instigated a lot of stuff. So the church didn't like it. It was a whole thing. And eventually, one of the ways that they got around it was saying, like, well, the Targaryens are different. They're not like you and me. And someone was like, oh, well, if I wanted to marry my sister, then I could. And they're like, well, sure you could, son, as soon as you rode a dragon. So like the idea, like, oh, they're above, they ride dragons, they're different.
So then it makes it okay.
Just some random kid can ride a dragon. They're not that different.
That is so interesting. And,
Yeah.
you know, I can understand why for this show they would combine Rhaena with this nettle person. I bet that's going to frustrate a lot of book readers because...
Possibly.
Maybe. I'm curious. But I wonder if... I kind of want Rhaena because she's a lovable character. She always wanted a dragon. I want to see that for her. And I wonder if the writers... like decided like later into this season or maybe for this season to make her nettle to have that opportunity to get a dragon because they really love her character too so much, or maybe they'll we'll just meet up with Nettle because Rhaena is exploring the woods and will come across this dragon with Nettle feeding the dragon already. But then I think that's like too much. We only have one more episode left. Unless that's what next episode's going to be about, you know? And that's like a lot of story to cover to learn someone new when we were following the other two guys.
Yeah, exactly. We were specifically following those other people. They were setting them up for this. So
Yes.
I got a feeling that they are going to go ahead and combine Rhaena and Nettle, which I think I'm fine with. There's some stuff like later on that I had stopped my reread right before kind of like the part that I think it's going to end this season.
Okay.
Just so I didn't get too far ahead and like think of things I shouldn't. But if I'm remembering correctly, there's some like stuff with Nettle later on that could have some like obviously they're gonna have to rewrite some stuff or change how things are going about.
Okay.
Which I guess we'll talk about whenever we get to there. But otherwise, I think it should be fine. I think her character is very like underwritten in the book. You don't learn a lot about her, and that's specifically because of how they treat the idea of this low-born girl.
Yeah, we don't need to bother.
Like he's just like, oh, her skin was as brown as her dragon, and then the guy that's writing that says like, of course, the person who said that probably hadn't seen either of them. This like people within the historical context kind of just like dismiss her a lot, and because of that, there's not a lot of history. So they're able to kind of really play with.
That's fun. That's really interesting. And I get so excited, like you were getting excited about the different designs of the dragons, like how different they really are from each other. So I'm curious now, because now I'm spoiled and I've seen so many fun different dragons. What does Sheepstealer look like?
I know. I'm excited.
I love how different, like some are so bulky. I like how they all have like a similar structure of, long neck, their wings are their arms, strong legs, and a really thick tail and big wings. Not like little dinky wings on their backs. That wouldn't make any sense. Or like the Japanese dragon with the big mustache or something. But who knows? Maybe they'll change that up, with
they might.
Sheepstealer.
Depending on your definition of dragon, too, technically dragons should have the 4 legs. But that's, obviously, they're made-up creatures. So technically it means nothing.
Well, that's fun, too, because that's how I always saw dragons, too. I'm like, they need to have 4 legs. And, growing up, I'd see cartoons or whatever where they, the wings are their hands or their arms, too. And I'm like, that's not right. But yeah, I think the designs are really cool like this.
Designs are great.
And
so
Caraxes, they're all so different, but Caraxes is the serpent, like he's more snake-like. And here, like Vermithor, I thought he was awesome and like just super bulky and
like the personalities they put into them and like the sound design for each of them is
so different.
You're just like, okay, I know who that dragon is. Like, I recognize them now.
Yeah.
It's not just CGI creature number 1.
Yeah, it really makes them more believable, more real and unique.
Yeah.
And Seasmoke, for a moment in the beginning of this episode, it kind of sounded like a horse a little. I can't replicate the noise he made, but it sounded like a horse with a higher pitch, like kind of not gurgling, but chirping in it. And I'm like, that is so awesome. And yeah, so
Seasmoke, you got this idea of like, of Seasmoke being like younger, like almost like the idea that he was playing with Adam, like chasing him down. There was this kind of this sense of like energy
adventure.
that felt very young. in Vermithor, there's obviously this like aggression, this like pure aggro, just like, yeah, I'm just gonna blow up everything and eat everyone. That's fine.
F you. I'm too old for this crap. I don't give
But
it.
it feeds off of Hugh's like, well, fucking come on, you know, like
Okay.
that. They met each other's energy there, and then Silverwing almost seemed like, you know, maybe a little curious, like, what happens if I do this? Like, just boop you over here. What happens if? Okay, you're just cool. All right, whatever. Like,
okay, so they kind of match personalities. That's pretty neat.
There's just a nice, the fact that you
Connection.
can very much tell like this energy that each of them has is, you know, kudos to the animators and the sound design, the designs of the dragons. Just great job.
It's so immersive. It's just so great. I love it. Like, this episode was like awesome. I enjoyed every moment for the most part. Poor people dying. Thank you for your sacrifice. But
Oh my gosh, that was awful.
you know, again, going to Rhaenyra's speech and overthinking it, different lifestyle, a lot, you know, luckier where we're not suffering or anything. And if I was offered that opportunity in the present, I'd be like, hell no. I don't.
Yeah.
Dragons are cool.
You're
like
like
to see
90%
far away.
chance you'll die? No, thank you.
No, a horrific death, not fast. You know, it
Yeah.
might be, you know, you'll just be on fire and then eaten alive, and it's awful. But if you're in a terrible situation and this is the only way to be known, to have, you know, some kind of respected life or money or to live, just to live better, you know, like people are just pushed to their limits where they're like, it's either suffering or, you know, we're going to be part of royalty. We're going to be well loved by the people, and we're going to have a god with us. You know, like a god's going to choose me. So it's a very powerful thing. So in this situation, I get it. Like, you're just pushed to the extreme, and being a lowborn, it's a really bad way of life. It's a huge struggle. So to have this opportunity to be something better, like winning the lottery or dying a painful death, it's like, what do you choose?
Yeah, and we know from last episode, a lot of them are starving.
Yeah.
You know, that they're without the food that Rhaenyra sent them, they probably weren't getting a lot. I just like, okay, well, if I go over to Dragonstone, maybe they'll feed me something, you know?
Yeah, it's
something
so true.
as basic as that, as I just need food, which again makes me concerned that Rhaenyra did that, because that is like almost like preying on these desperate people. I know she's also desperate, but not in the same way. In a very different way. I'm almost wondering if that's intentional. I did say so in comment about how the show is kind of on the black side a lot, and that's not untrue. The book is much more not equal,
balanced,
but like you know, they're both crappy. So you don't necessarily, it's not easy to root for one or the other.
Yeah.
But it's been very easy to root for Rhaenyra in this show. I feel like
it's mainly Daemon that's doing all the mistakes, you know?
Yeah.
Which is awful.
But I wonder if that's intentional. I wonder if they want us to root for her so that later on they can kind of change that.
Oh, okay. So maybe she's
I'm kind of
do
curious
bad
if they're like,
things.
you know, like as she gets more and more desperate, what is she willing to do? If she's willing to throw like 50 small folk to a dragon in the hopes of getting two to work.
Oh God.
You know, what else might she be willing to do down the line?
See, again, Jessica read the books. I did not, and thank you for not, you know, trying to spoil anything for me. I know that's hard sometimes when I'm like asking questions, but I'm just like asking questions, but I don't expect an answer. So thank you for that. You know, but that worries me too, because as we've heard in Game of Thrones, you know, and I really did not like the ending of Game of Thrones like most people, but to go down that path of like the Mad King, which hasn't happened yet, but you know, people get lost and get obsessive. I know Rhaenyra is desperate, but I really hope she doesn't go down that dark path. Like,
I hope so too. I really enjoy her character a lot. I don't want them to do that, but at the same time, I can see why they might want to see if they can do it right this time.
Yeah.
You know, where I felt like Daenerys' story really just, they knew where they wanted to go and they knew where they were, but they didn't know how to draw the line between the two.
I hated it. It was too rushed, and I didn't believe it. But that's a whole other thing that...
I'm not sure. This is entirely speculation on my part. This is not me saying I've read the book, I know what's going to happen. Because they've changed so much stuff. And like I said, already at this point, it's hard to root for any of the teams. And yet, up until this point, I have had no problem rooting for Rhaenyra. So
me too. I totally know they focused on her only about, Team Black.
So I don't know what the end is going to be of the series. I don't know how they're going to treat it or what they're going to do to get there. That was something that struck me. It was just like, oh, I wonder if this might be something that they are considering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you never know. And now going back to Jace, like, I was surprised to see him react that way about lowborns, but the more he spoke and got upset, he was speaking honestly. He wasn't trying to be, what's the word, not judgmental.
Cool.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to be cruel. He just took it to heart because of his parentage, knowing that he is a bastard, and he wanted to be a match with his mother. He didn't want to be a lowborn. Like, that's how he's probably seen himself, that he's not worth royalty. So the more he talked to his mom about that, like, I understood where he was coming from more. And I did feel bad for him, but I was like, you came up with this whole idea of having other people down the line try to be a dragon rider, but now, like, they were going way down the line where it's like you were on the low side, so that bothered him even more. So I was just shocked with him coming up with this idea in the first place, that there was a point of insult. I thought, like, he'd be like, yeah, it's okay, yeah, like, let's try it, we're desperate, we need the power, we need the people. But then he's like, you don't know if anyone, the lowborns, oh my god, they can connect and bond with a god, then what stops them there? Like, they could be something more, like you were saying. So there's always a danger there. You're opening up a whole, like, can of worms. You're opening up new ideas. Like, it's very dangerous. So I can see that. I can see why he's saying that, because it's a dangerous territory. No one's ever done this. So
yeah, monarchy in real life and in this world is built entirely upon the idea that there is, like, a chosen few, that somehow your blood makes you better.
Yep, and that's the world, and people just believe it.
Everything comes crumbling down.
Yeah, and Massaria, I love her talking with Rhaenyra, and just the way she talks, she's so calming. Like, she's so intelligent, and her voice is so soothing, and I'm just, like, entranced, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh. Like, I think she's, like, a great advisor, in a way. But the way she's talking to Rhaenyra and being like, your brothers, your half-brothers are against you and killing family, and, they betrayed you and they hate you, they're going to kill you. Like, yeah, so you're a match, and it's like, and they're the worst kind of people. So lowborns, there's always a risk, and you're already screwed, so might as well try. And I can understand that point. So I'm glad she did say that to her and open up her mind a bit. But, so great episode, guys. This was so freaking exciting. So freaking sad, but dragons. Poor people, but then dragons.
So many dragons. I love dragons.
Yeah, Silverwing was so freaking awesome looking. Love her or his design. Elongated. The torso was big. The gut was tiny. And again, like you were saying, the wailing and the different sounds they make are just awesome.
I love Silverwing's deep rumble.
I love that too, and the big horns. That was cool.
Oh, Silverwing's horns were so great, but especially we got to see Vhagar again, and I was like, Vhagar doesn't have any horns. Silverwing's got very pretty horns.
I do love the designs, and you were saying a while ago about Vhagar and how old she really looks, and this big sagging the gullet, like the big sagging neck. Just to really show her age, and I look at her a lot, and there's no horns, and I'm like, that's such a weird design, but it's cool. It makes it really unique.
Fun.
And who knows? Maybe she did have horns at one point, and then they wore down or something, or it just fell off over time. Maybe they shed their skin. I don't know. Or maybe not. Maybe she just didn't have horns, because who needs that?
For those who didn't notice, I'm in the middle of moving. There's nothing left on the wall over here because I'm in the middle of packing stuff up. But maybe next season when we do House of the Dragon, I'll bring out my dragon collection.
That would be awesome. You know,
stream all my dragon crafts because I freaking love dragons.
I do
much.
too.
This is so great to watch, like, so many dragons on TV.
It is so fun, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? I do. I get so excited too. I'm so happy you brought that up, that you're moving, and I meant to ask you if it's okay if we talk about that.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm so happy for you. It's all for good reason, and you have an awesome house now, but you're going to be in transition for a while, moving things in, right? So less and less things in the background for a little while, and then a whole new look. Woohoo! So it's going to be fun. And I randomly, like on my TikTok feed, I see this artist that makes these paper hand puppets. I've never seen these before. And she makes a bunch of dragons. So I don't know if this started popping up in my feed because of House of the Dragon. And they're really cool looking. And I mean, the drawings are really nice, but I'm like, ooh, maybe, time-wise, maybe I could make one of those because they just look so cool. And I'm like, I want to make
fun.
like Melis or one of the dragons from this show and like just have it on the channel.
That's fun. You'll have to send me those. I want to see.
I know, and I'll have to make you one too, haha. But we'll see if I get to that. But I'm really like, I was so inspired seeing those videos. I'm like, oh my god, I just love people being creative and coming up with new ideas, and that maybe has been around for a while, these paper puppets, but I thought that was awesome. I'm like, I've never seen that. So I think we'll end it there, but thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait to read your comments. Thank you guys for subscribing and sticking by us. We love doing this, and we hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye, guys. Bye. What dragon's your favorite?